Hi, my name is Gary from organicweb.com.au and I'm a Mailchimp Pro partner. I get asked very often by people how they can ensure that when a person clicks the unsubscribe link at the bottom of a Mailchimp email, how they can rather ask the person what preferences they want or ask them not to unsubscribe rather than being unsubscribed immediately. Okay, it sounds fairly convoluted. The simple answer is there's no way, once the person clicks the link at the bottom of a Mailchimp email, they are marked as unsubscribed immediately. There is no way of stopping them being marked unsubscribed in your audience immediately. However, there is a small workaround that I'm going to go through in this video, a small workaround that we can use to hopefully encourage people to resubscribe immediately as they've unsubscribed. So I'll go through it very quickly. Now, you might need to watch this video a few times. I'm going to go through it very quickly. The process we're going to do is this. Let me first explain that when a person clicks the link at the bottom of the Mailchimp email, the unsubscribe, they're marked immediately as unsubscribed. I've already mentioned that. That's fine. Then the person is taken to a survey, an online survey by Mailchimp. Now, they don't have to fill in that survey. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to redirect the person. So they'll click unsubscribe, they're marked unsubscribe, but we're actually going to redirect them to a landing page with a sign up form. I'll then also go one step further and we'll create a customer journey that will actually send that person a voucher, for example, so that we can encourage them on the landing page to resubscribe. Look, let me go through it. It'll make more sense. Please like this video. I'd really appreciate that. Please subscribe to my channel. But let's go to Mailchimp. You'll notice that I'm in Mailchimp at the moment. Right. So what we're going to do is we're first going to create a landing page. Then I'll show how we can redirect the person from the unsubscribe to the landing page so that they can resubscribe. So let's just create a landing page very quickly. Various ways we can do that. I'm going to do this fast. Let's go to a landing page, create a landing page. We can call this anything we want. I'll just call it test 2 for now. Let's use the organicweb.com.au audience. This is just my demo Mailchimp account. I've clicked begin. We'll wait for this to load up, and because this is just a demo, I'll do this extremely quickly. So let's just go to grow your list, and we'll wait for that to load up, and we'll just very quickly build our landing page. Right, let's firstly just add a heading here, and I typed something out earlier, so I'll just quickly just paste information in here. Let's add a heading. Come back, we miss you, because remember, this is going to be the page that we're going to send people to as soon as they've unsubscribed to entice them to resubscribe. We could add some more text in here, and what I'm going to do is I'll just make this a bit brighter. It's a bit dull, just so people can see it nicely. And we'll just add a cutesy little image. You could leave your logo. Look, you can design this landing page as you wish. I'll just add an image in there, and let's do this. Let's go to upload an image, and why don't we go to Giphy and find a cute little image there, and let's go let's just type in miss you, and we'll find a little GIF, hopefully. Okay, miss you already. Let's use that one, shall we? And I'll click insert. Okay, so we've got our cute little image there, miss you already, come back, we miss you. And then all I need to do is actually ask the person to resubscribe using their email address, because in your audience, even though the person's unsubscribed, you'll still have whatever details you had before, such as their first name and so on. So we don't actually need to ask for it more. Now, just sort of going sideways here, we know from forms that the less fields we ask people to fill, the more likely they are to fill them in. So let's just ask for one question there. We could, of course, if you wanted to, we could ask for the first name and so on, and any other fields you have, but I'm not going to do that. And let's just change this button text to something like get my gift, because what I've done in the text above here, I've said we'll send them a gift. Of course, you could go and style the fields, etc., and we'll just change this this confirmation message so that when a person has re-entered their email address, the message they'll get then. Let's go, thanks. Check your email now. Something like that. Your typing is absolutely terrible. Sorry, just bear with me. Okay. Save and close. Okay, so let's just say that's the entire, you'd make it look a bit more pretty, but this is the entire landing page that we want to redirect as soon as people have unsubscribed. We'll click save and close, and let's just make this live, this landing page live in Mailchimp. So a landing page in Mailchimp is hosted, it's a sort of like a single web page hosted by Mailchimp. We would edit the title and icon, make it something else. We would go through all these things. We would, edit the URL and so on. What is important? We want to tag people. Why that's important is, so as they resubscribe, so as they unsubscribe, they're going to come to the landing page. They're going to click. They're going to enter the email address, and they're going to resubscribe. So what we want to do is be able to easily identify those people in our audience, so that we can then create an automation email that sends them a discount voucher. So we'll just tag everyone with something. Let's just call it resubscribed. You can call it anything you want to, but let's call these people resubscribed. Okay, it already exists. Let's just go there. Okay, so we'll use this in the automation or the customer journey as we come to it. Okay, we've done our content. Okay, all looking good. Let's just publish this landing page. Wait for this to load up quickly. Okay, so there's the URL. So now we'll just copy that URL. Now just to look at it, so when people unsubscribe, what they'll do is they'll see this page, they hopefully enter the email address and click get my gift. So let's go back to Mailchimp. So we've created our landing page. What we want to do now is we want to redirect people so that as soon as they've unsubscribed, they see that landing page and hopefully resubscribe. So the way we do that in Mailchimp is we go into that audience that we're dealing with. So that's the one, organicweb.com.au, the same one as my landing page is connected to. We click sign up forms to the left hand side. Click form builder. And I'm just going to scroll down slightly. So where it says forms and response emails, just click on that. You're not seeing my drop down at the moment, which is a bit annoying, but what you want to do is you want to come down and click on, there's a drop down that's come up, and you can click on profile update, sorry, I'm totally wrong, unsubscribe success page. So once you click on the sign up form drop down, you will see something that you need to click called unsubscribe success page. So this is kind of what people see once they've clicked that unsubscribe. But again, they don't have to enter any of this data. But what we can do is where you see the URL field up the top here, we can just paste in that URL for our landing page, so that as soon as a person clicks unsubscribe, they're taken to that landing page, which asks them to resubscribe. So I'll click save. Right. So people won't see this anymore. They'll go to our landing page as soon as they've clicked unsubscribe. Now, going one step further, of course, we could end it there, but we did say we'd send them a small gift. So let's do this. Let's set up a customer journey, a very quick email to send them a voucher, for example. So what we do is we go to automations down the side, and I will just click build from scratch. And we'll wait for this to load up. This is a very simple automation we're going to create. And remember, an automation or customer journey in Mailchimp is something that runs forever. So as soon as a condition is met, something is done. In this case, an email is sent. So we could call this anything. We would usually call it something better than test. Just make sure, again, that you're choosing the same audience at organicweb.com.au, that same audience that we connected to our landing page, and where we redirected that unsubscribe form. We'll click Start Building. So we'll choose a starting point. So in this case, remember we said that as soon as a person subscribes or enters the information into that landing page, we said as soon as they enter the information into here or submit it, they'll be tagged as resubscribed, or resubscribe, I think it was. So in this case, we want to target all people as soon as they've been tagged. So I'll click tag added, and the tag we want here was resubscribed, because remember, people are being tagged as resubscribed when they're entering the information into that landing page. So as soon as people are tagged as resubscribed, and we'll create a very quick email. We'll send them an email with a discount voucher, for example. You'll need to go through this information in detail, and let's just create a very quick email. I'll use the new builder for that. Let's just start from scratch. It's not going to look great. You would spend a bit more time, but let's just do something like thanks for subscribing. Just enter code whatever and save, I don't know, 10% on your next shop. And we'll do something like so glad you're back. Okay, nice and oops. You would do a bit more, of course, and I'll just delete all the extra sort of stuff on here, as it were. Okay. So what's going to happen is, as soon as people then submit their information through here, Mailchimp will send them this email. So let's just save and return to journey, and we will start this journey. So we'll click continue. We can choose any of these and turn on. Continue. Right. And that's it. It's that simple. So let's go through this very quickly. So what happens is, now when a person, we went into our audience and then went into the form section and changed the redirect, so that as soon as a person unsubscribes, they're going to be redirected to the landing page we created. As soon as they enter their email address and subscribe again to your audience, the automation is then going to kick in and send them that email with the voucher. So this is one way that my clients, some of my bigger clients, have found very successful in not stopping people from unsubscribing, but rather to get them to resubscribe as soon as they've unsubscribed, because it is far simpler to get a person to resubscribe immediately if there's something in it for that person, than to wait a while and then trying to get them to subscribe once again to our email newsletter. But please like this, please subscribe to my channel. My name's Gary from organicweb.com.au.